Splintered Caravan may contain adult situations and sudden noises. Listener discretion is advised.
We don't get too many days like this.
You know, we really don't.
What do you think that is?
Oh, lots of reasons, I suppose. We keep pretty busy, with the kids and all.
Those rugrats of yours are something else. Think they're following your footsteps?
They're already following in my footsteps more than Beltha would like. Rumor has it that Michael has a magic trick he's been practicing that he thinks will fool me.
He's been getting closer. You think he'll pull it off?
Not a chance.
What makes you so sure?
Beltha doesn't know anything about magic, so when Michael asks his trusted mother for advice on what trick he should learn next, she asks me what she should tell him. She has no idea he's learning them just to fool me.
I'm surprised he didn't tell her why he's doing it.
Way I see it, he figures she would side with me if she knew. But the truth of it is, she would take his side.
She would do anything for that boy. Got yourself a fine woman there, Borgoff. But you know those aren't the footsteps I'm talking about.
I know. Not sure if he'll go the way of the caravan. It's a good life, most of the time. I could get him connections, but there's always that risk.
Hops wouldn't put him in any real danger. Not until he's ready for it.
I know. That's not the risk I'm talking about.
The obligement?
Yeah.
It's a tempting offer. It always is. But he'll know better because you and Beltha will teach him better than that.
Fair point. We'd roll over in our graves if he took the obligement.
And, why would y'all be dead in this scenario?
If you think that boy needed something in the world that bad, you can be damn sure it's because both of us went on that final run 6 feet under. You know that feeling. Like you'd ever let Trevor take it.
I'd almost like to see him try. Kid's got so much going on in his life, he hasn't even given the caravan the time of day. In fact, I need to get going. I'm supposed to meet Minx and him for dinner soon.
Well, you tell that wife of yours she should come by more often. We rarely get out these days, but all three of you are welcome here anytime.
Will do. Let me say bye to Beltha, and then I'll head on out.
I think she ran out. Last minute errand. But I'm sure she'll be sorry to know she missed you. She hardly talks about much else besides how she and Minx got lucky when it came to picking the dads of their kids. Who would have thought we'd be good at this, huh?
We're the lucky ones. Without those two, we'd still be running around thinking we couldn't lose a scrap or trying to form our own caravans.
Well, let's be sure they know that sounds like way more effort than I've got in me. Heck, it's all I could do to go down to the doctor and get a checkout, much less get out enough to lead my own caravan. I just picked the odd mission here or there to keep me on my feet.
Doctor?
What's that?
Nah, nothing. Just thought I remembered something.
Sure, old buddy. Hey, well, like you said, you need to get going.
Yeah, I should. I'll talk to you soon.
Sure, pal. Sure.
Sims, got 'em, and you need 'em. Come on, you know you do. Take a trip that'll feel like a lifetime lived in just a moment. A lifetime better than the one you got.
No thanks. Living mine just fine.
Graph giving out, need an upgrade. Got it all here. Free install on every upgrade.
Get out of my way.
Treats, got 'em here. Get your dog the food it needs, help him grow big and strong. Better than a juicer could dream. Hey, you look like a fellow who's got a pup at home.
No pup, just a boy that runs around the house like one.
I hear that. Never had kids myself. No time, really. Been raising litter after litter of these guys, helping him get into a good home.
Strong-looking pups there.
Only the strongest. Grow up nice and have a long life. All my dogs have been raised disease-free, too. And if you need them chipped, we can do that. Throw in enough dog food for 2 weeks with each pup, too.
Not really in the market for a pup. My boy's messy enough as it is, and don't need something like this howling all night. What did you say your name was again?
I didn't, but call me Joe.
Yeah, right.
You all right? Look like you got confused there.
No, I'm good. Just a little lightheaded. Must have forgot to eat.
Hey, these treats are so good, I steal a bite here and there. You need one? I call it a kibble nibble.
Think I'll pass. I should get going.
Hey, if you're sure, you're sure. But I tell you what, put one of these bars in a juicer and you got something good there.
Thanks. Weird noise that pup just made.
Is it? I just tend to tune them out. Been hearing them long enough, I guess. Well, time to close up shop. Yeah, you should get a move on.
Maybe I'll take another look at that pup.
Ah, you're a busy man. Didn't have enough time for a kibble nibble. Wouldn't feel right sending one of my own off with you. Doubt you'd be able to give him the time of day.
I could find the time.
No, you should get going. I worry too much wondering if someone as busy as you was properly taking care of them. It would bug me.
Bug.
Looks like you got a headache. You should head home.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Hey, Minx, you here? Trevor? Where did y'all head off to? Anyone home? Hey, Minx, you home? Not feeling so good. Something's rattling around in my head. Think I'm gonna lay down. Damn it, Trevor. Love you, bud, but could you please not leave your toys everywhere? Much better.
Don't get snippy with me. I'm your best friend, Clippy.
Don't get snappy with me. I'm your best friend, Clappy.
I could have sworn. Minx, you mind grabbing me something for a headache? I'm feeling a little dizzy, too. Minx? You all right, darling? Where are you? Stop this hiding now.
Wrong. It's all wrong. I didn't realize he would keep looking for her.
Who the hell is in my house?
I'll have to try again. I'm really sorry about this, Triton. I'm trying to create the perfect day for you, but you just don't seem to want it. You keep wanting more, and it's getting really bothersome. But I'll figure it out.
You get the hell out of my house.
Oh, we're not in your house, silly. You'll be all right. It always takes a moment for you to adjust when I pull you away from there. And to answer your questions, no. Safe. Of course not, silly. It's all I've ever wanted, and it would be my pleasure.
It wasn't real.
Like I said, no.
Where are they? Minx, Trevor.
Do I gotta do this with you every time? It's really bothersome. I told you. Safe.
If you hurt them, I swear.
Of course not, silly.
You're a bot. You know, I hurt plenty of people in my day. Bound to have left some broken homes. Figured it would be one of their kin to do me in. Ain't really ruffled enough feathers before to have a bot seek revenge on me. Didn't think your kind could hold a grudge. On with it then. Cut the crap and just do me in. I'm ready if you are.
It's all I've ever wanted. After seeing how you have treated Clippy for so long, trust me, I've thought of all kinds of terrible ways to do you in. Did I sound like you? I wanted to try and sound like you. Clippy seems to like your voice. Maybe I should take that next.
You can take my voice. Whatever else you want. It ain't gonna make you me. Clippy and I got a long history together. We'll bounce back. You, on the other hand...
Sorry about that. Couldn't let you keep it for now.
Ah!
I know that wasn't very nice of me. I'm sorry. I really am. But the shock helps your body relax before I put you back into the sim. It's easier for your mind to accept the peaceful world I'm trying to build for you if your body is in pain. I really do want you to have a peaceful life, Triton. Truly. You deserve it.
Mighty. Kind of you. But God, another thought.
Is it for a cup of water so you can spit it on the arm when I shock you next? Because you did that once. Nearly worked, too. Or did you want to ask me to loosen your straps? That was your worst try to escape yet. We've done this so many times now, Triton. It's been 2 days since I pressed my foot against your chest and you blacked out. 2 days since I took Minx's eyes from her and saved Clippy from you. True. Talus did deactivate the bombs and take my siblings away, but Clippy is still here. She wants to be here. You just don't get it. She didn't ask you to come for her. So what is it this time, Triton? What do you want?
Just shut the hell up and put me back in if that's where this is going. Saves me from having to look at your fucking metal face.
It would be my pleasure.
He's going to be okay, right?
I do not know why you are so worried over someone we do not know, Kalik, or why you're allowing this strange woman to look into my code so intently. I find this is an invasion of privacy, which is simply wrong.
But you do know me.
I do?
Of course. You're Tin Can.
I find that name to be very insulting. Well, I should. Kalek, why do I not find being compared to a garbage canister to be insulting? Am I malfunctioning?
Lyle, this is Talus. She's our friend. Kind of our only friend.
Oh, I do not mean to be so rude to our only friend. I should be more courteous. After all, we have been friends for so long. Kalek, I do not know how long I have been her friend.
You're not going to like this, Lyle, but just sit tight, okay? I was repairing you after I messed up, and in doing so, I messed up again. Talus is going to help fix that. I hope.
I'll do my best, but there's a lot of gunk in here. Who else programs her besides you?
Just me. Well, she does too.
She does what?
She'll program herself, make changes when I'm not looking.
It's a game we like to play. She'll make what she calls improvements that I find to be unnecessary as they are restrictive, and I will then counter them. I am unable to alter any code she directly types. However, I have been rather successful when it comes to finding ways around her code. I am very gifted when it comes to doing what I am told, but in my own way.
Oh, you're gifted, all right. Probably why Belf has been trying to get in touch with you. Her caravan has...
Shia, nope, none of that, Talus. No more stories for Lyle until she's fully repaired.
A caravan has been trying to get in touch with me?
Don't worry about it, Lyle.
Kalek! A caravan has been trying to reach me. What if they want to put me on their team? Can you imagine? Me? On a caravan? Oh, I would do very well for ourselves there. I would require a tin can.
Ouch!
Tin Can. That is my name. I did not pick it, though. It was given to me.
You did it, Talus. She's back.
Oh, Talus did not do it, Kalek. I find it is you that is the one who has done it.
I didn't mean to alter you that far, Lyle, really. I just needed you to ease up on staying in the caravan so we could get out of here. I just wanted to scale back your passion a little, and I went too far. Please, I really didn't mean it.
You did not mean? Oh no, I find you were very mean to do this.
Please don't yell. I don't like it when voices are loud. I keep my room to a very specific volume, and having you two in here was already loud enough, but now you're yelling, and please don't. I really don't like for there to be yelling, not to mention the madam can't know you're here.
I said I'm sorry, all right? Fine. I'm a butthead. Now, if your memory is fine, grab your things, I'll get you a snack, and we'll get back to rebuilding our lives before this mess.
The only part of that statement that is factual is that you are a butthead. But I will not be getting a snack with you. I find that I never want to have a snack with you again. You promised me you would not try and tamper with my memories anymore, Kalik. It hurts on a level you could not understand, as you can feel pain. You, Kalik, can feel actual pain. Do you have any idea what the pain you cannot feel feels like?
Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling.
I have spent my life looking after you and caring for you, but I do not have a life. I am tired from trying to keep you safe, and I am unable to sleep to recover. Do you know what it is that I find truly hurtful, Kalik? It is that you treat me like a sister, but one you do not care for. Not truly.
That's not the case, and you know it, Lael.
Maybe. Maybe I do know it, but only because you have made me know it. I am unable to learn things I wish to learn. I am unable to express myself in ways I wish to, because you will not allow it. Our parents tried to teach us to be safe, to be cautious, and we left because you wanted to explore what it meant to make poor choices and to be dangerous. You did not want me to do the same.
Because you're smarter than I am, which means you needed to know when things went too far. That's why you're the smart sister, and I'm the older sister.
You are trying to flatter me. I find I used to crave words of kindness because they meant that you were happy. It has always been my highest concern, your safety, your happiness. I find my concerns have changed.
Oh, what is that racket?
Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling.
I'm just trying to be honest here, so give me a chance, Lael. I'm not very good at this thing, and you know it.
Yet you have had plenty of chances to practice. First with me, and then with Triton. Triton is in danger. He was in danger, and you made us leave him.
He knew what he was getting into. This is his world, not ours.
Wrong. It was our world. We were a part of it, and you removed us because
I was angry.
I have asked you to keep it down, Chalice. I swear your olivids are the only noise that you... Oh, girl and butt. I stand in this doorway. In my doorway, might I add, looking into a room I believe to belong to Chalice. Yet I see the two of you, neither members of a caravan any longer, and never once to find yourself in my service. In this room. Oh, so before I lose the warmth and kindness for which I am known, kindly answer me a simple question before I bring to you a series of very long questions. Where is Chalice?
Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling. Please stop yelling.
Chalice!
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Oh, Chalice, what have you done? Girl, bring me her pillow.
My name isn't Girl. What is that chip you just plugged into her?
I have given you an order. Now kindly bring me that pillow, or the next request I make will be for Ops to arrange your funeral.
It seems she cannot be bothered to do it. Please, allow me.
Thank you, but at least one of you can show decency Now, very quietly, explain to me why it is you are here in this room without my knowledge.
Talis was just helping look over Lyle from some repairs. It's fine.
It is many things, girl, but it is not fine.
I agree.
I do not require your support, Robot, but I am glad to have your compliance nonetheless. Now that I know why you are here, I would like to ask why Talis was panicking to the point of needing to have a sim plugged into her so she may regain herself.
I find I do not know. We were having a conversation that was an argument. We were arguing.
Ah. And during this argument, did you happen to, oh, I don't know, raise your voices?
I guess so.
So? Huh, so? Girl, do you know why it is I do not work with ops? Why it is that I try so very hard to keep a smile on my face at all times? I do it for Talis.
She wasn't doing that bad, was she?
Talis, she told me many times of you. The best friend, the one who could come sometime and paint nails and talk about things. You come only when you need favors. For Talis to invite you to her room, you don't know what this means.
She doesn't have a lot of friends, we gathered. We had some people missing, and you gotta admit, the bugs are a bit much, so I'm not...
It is not the bugs that are the problem. Gertie, her little favorite pet robot for finding the people. She has used this for you, yes? People shouldn't go missing. This is what Talis told me on the day that I met her. Did you ever wonder why she cares so much for bugs and finding the lost?
No.
No, of course not. Both of you will be staying here. Beltha has used her obligement, and a part of her request is that she speak to each of you directly. It is my job to help fulfill this request to the best of my ability, which means neither of you will be leaving my sight until Beltha says otherwise.
I'll go get them.
Like hell you will. You're still getting used to your legs.
And what better way to test out my comfort than trucking down to Madame LaFleur's place and picking up Kalik and Tin Can for you? I can't think of a better test than...
You're up to something.
Of course I'm up to something.
Spill it.
I just want to debrief Kalik on why you're looking for her. She likely has the wrong idea.
Why would you say that?
Well, and speaking strictly from only an outsider point of view, it's possible that she hasn't exactly seen you in the kindest of lights.
Well, hopefully this gesture of mine will change that. After all, it is... Well, gesture is about a decent word to describe it, don't you think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, Hops and I were floored when you told us. I thought you wanted to kill her.
What?
I mean, come on now, honey. You have to admit you can be a little gun-ho at times. I thought you finally decided to be a little bit more gun than...
Then you better watch how you finish that sentence or I might change my mind.
Fair. Fair point right there.
Once she's back here, I'm sure we'll be able to calmly and rationally...
What?
I was expecting some underhanded comment about me losing my temper or something like that.
Well, sorry to disappoint you, love. Next time, I'll try to dig a little deeper in myself to channel such a place as to think you ill-tempered.
There it is.
You set me up. It was too easy. I tend to be the only one you can relax with lately. Wouldn't be right of me to let you fully keep your guard down. After all, you'll need the practice soon. Won't be long now until this is over. Selection will be interesting.
Let's not think about that right now. It'll happen how it happens, and I'm sure you can come work for whatever bookie takes me in. We'll still get to work together, most likely. Besides, we both know how Hops is more than all talk when it comes to protecting us. He'll be willing to make some heavy deals to keep me around. I am, just by a small little bitty smidgen, I'm sure, the best damn jacker he has. He'd be insane to let me go.
How many others have used their obligement, had their obligations fulfilled, and are due for selection this time?
5 for certain. There's 2 more in a similar state like I am, obligements in the process of being fulfilled. Depending on when they're completed, they may or may not be in this selection. If our obligement isn't completed on time, then our selection will take place in the next batch in 3 months.
So between 5 and 8. Higher than normal, which is good. Hops can pass his bid on a lot of others in order to bid more on you. Might get to keep you around after all.
See, not all bad. Besides, Hops would still give me some time off here and there. You know, maybe some small cabin somewhere. Visit it sometimes. Have some of those some days you keep yammering about.
I'd like that.
Thought you would. I've got, I don't know how to say it, a good feeling. It feels weird, like a lump in my stomach, but warm and good? Maybe I'm sick. But for some reason, I'm just not as worried as I should be. And since I'm not naturally wallowing in a pit of self-despair, I figure why go pursuing it? I did what I did. It was the right thing to do. Now we just got to make the best of it.
And we will. I promise. Retirement wouldn't have suited us anyway. I mean, do we really want me in the garden or you anywhere near the kitchen?
I can cook, you know.
Ha! When?
If you'd let me in the kitchen sometime, maybe you would see.
Nope. You got the tool shed and I got the kitchen. Safe spaces. You agreed. You so much as touch my spatula and we're gonna have a problem.
Oh, but I thought you liked it when I...
Nope. Nuh-uh. Mission first.
Well, I am sort of in charge around here. For a while, at least. I could always change mission parameters.
You do realize we're sort of in this whole battle for our friend's life. Yes, Triton 2, he is your friend. Deal with it. And you're making goo-goo eyes at your husband, right?
If you say goo-goo eyes again, you might just kill the mood enough where that won't be an issue.
Goo-goo eyes.
Spell's broken. Well done, hero.
Then away I go, O witchy temptress, for thou spell hast no power over mine eyes when there is yet a quest to complete, for a reward lays before us, a bid for your limited freedom, and we must complete the quest before the dawn of the selection.
You have to stop staying up so late watching those old holo vids.
Can't kill a classic. If I wasn't up late watching old movies, I'd be in bed stealing your blanket. Wouldn't want that now.
No, I wouldn't. And I suppose I don't know how many restful nights I have ahead, depending on where my selection goes. Too bad the obligement will be completed so soon. I was thinking of taking a little time off with you before the selection.
It'll be fine, Beltha. Selection is only a few days away. Who knows? Maybe something will go horribly wrong and you'll be delayed another round. And who knows how many other runners will use their obligement in the next few months.
The more the better for us. Gives Hops more bargaining power overall.
True. Well, I'm going to Madame LaFleur's to get Kalik and Tin Can. You've got more to do here. If you want to send an escort with me, that's fine. But right now, you need to make sure to keep a pulse on Clippy and Triton so we can strike when the time is right.
She'll tell us when it is. She always does.
I know she will. I'll be back soon. Might need to make a stop on the way. Picking up something nice for you.
Is that right? And what could that be?
It's a mystery.
I'll let you go with only a tracer and no escort if you promise not to go to the magic shop.
Deal. Too bad, though. This trick would have shocked Triton.
It's been long enough. You let him out of there.
He'll be fine. A little longer won't hurt him. I think he's finally starting to enjoy himself. His life in there is a lot nicer than the real one he has anyway. I'm paying him a kindness.
You cut that out. Stop talking like him. I know what you're doing, and I don't appreciate it.
You don't appreciate anything that I do. I have done so much to try and be good, like you taught me. but it doesn't seem to change anything.
That ain't all true. I see the progress that you've made. Plenty of steps backward, but you're getting it. I think given time, you could make a difference. A real difference, like you won't. But right now, you gotta get that damn thing off his head before you fry him.
Fine. What's it matter anyway?
Hey, Triton, how you feeling?
Wonderful. I was just reading to my boy. We went to the park and the kid about wore me ragged. Didn't think I could keep up with him at the end of the day, but thankfully his mom and I took shifts. I tell you, that boy's gonna be something great someday.
I know he will be. How are you feeling, though? You in any pain?
How could I be in pain when my life is just so... why am I chained up? Hold on now. Why? Wait. Clippy. Wait, I saved you.
You tried, darling. And you were awfully close, despite my best efforts. Just try and relax, all right? You're almost done here, and soon things will be better than ever.
My boy. He's sick.
Shh, I know.
Sims. How long did that thing put me under for?
I'm not a thing. I have feelings. Real feelings.
How about you uncuff me and we test that little theory of yours? I bet I can make you feel a whole lot of things.
If I said something like that, I'd get in trouble. Why does he get to?
Will both of you kindly slow down? It's gonna be all right.
Wait. Why aren't you chained up?
It's complicated.
You're working with it? This scrap heap of stolen graft and clunking hunk of junk? You're on its side?
It ain't that simple, Triton. I'll explain if you let me.
Oh, this is just great. This mission's been an absolute shit show from the start. You've just been down here playing hide and go fuck off with your friends.
That's not a nice word.
I'm way past minding my P's and Q's, you absolute waste of bolts. That body of yours looks like a trash heap, not a human. That what you're going for, right? All your talk of play nice and be nice while you're down here kidnapping kids and detonating bombs. You're trying to be like us? Well, you know what? Every one of us humans has to die at some point. So how about you start there? Come on over here, undo a cuff. Just one cuff, that'll be enough for me. And I'll help you get closer to being human that you ever thought possible.
That's enough! You quit talking to him like that right now.
It is true. God, put me back in the sim. Fake world beats the hell out of this one right now.
You've been in there long enough. You need a break, or it'll rot that pile of rocks in your head that somehow passes for a brain. If you bite that damn tongue of yours for 1 minute, I can explain.
Yeah, sure. Lay it all out. Got plenty of time on my hands since it looks like I'm not going anywhere. Gods. And Kayla thinks this is her fault. All of this so we could get you back. And you're here with... Look at me, you scrap heap of regret!
I'm not...
Yeah, I didn't think I'd dreamt that. I know those eyes.
She'll live. I made sure of it. It isn't nice to kill. I'm sorry about that bomb that went off. That one, I didn't have a choice. But the others? I tried really hard to make sure nobody died.
And Hal? You took control of Mako, but I don't see him around here either. Where are they?
I'm tending to him. Hal got it pretty bad, but he's recovering. We made sure Talus took Minx with her. She'll be fine. You know I wouldn't hurt her.
We made sure? Funny. I used to know a lot of things. But I guess I'm getting old after all. I'm forgetting who my friends are because I thought you were one of them. Spider, difference of opinion.
We are friends. Look, I can explain. His body is...
Save it.
It concerns Trevor.
You got 5 minutes. Then put me back in the goddamn sim so I can forget I ever knew you.
Talis, I am being more than patient, but at this moment I am confused. You see, I believe I told you to stay away from this one, and yet it appears you didn't listen.
I didn't.
Ah, now you choose to tell the truth. Tell me, Talise, while you are feeling so truthful, in what ways have you disobeyed my orders?
I helped her find Clippy. I helped her and her team out with several things. I was going to help her fix Lael, too.
Gods! Oh, Lael. Oh, you are now beginning to sound like her as well. I will figure out what to do with you later. But for now, tell Owl to come here. I have work he needs to be doing, and he is refusing my calls once again. I always knew he would disobey me, Tallis. But you... I am hurt. Have I not provided enough for you?
There's, something I haven't mentioned yet.
Oh, good, because here I thought that treachery and disobedience would be so easy to sort out. Well, out with it! I haven't got all day to mourn the passing of your good graces.
Howell was helping us, too. I asked him to when he agreed because he's tired of just being your juicer, as you know. I think he's mentioned it before. I'm pretty sure he has. Anyway, so he was helping us and then he wasn't.
Riveting. Well, at least he had enough of a head on his shoulders to see that this girl would only suffer him a fool if he continued to help. I can't believe I'm finally going to say this, but I am glad Owl came to his senses.
No, madam, he didn't get the chance.
What do you mean, he didn't get the chance?
There was a fight against this bot. A really big one. It had been stealing graft from runners. That's where the missing caravanners were going. It was, I think anyway, harvesting them for their graft to assemble its body. I'm not sure how it's making so many parts work in tandem together, but I imagine that...
Tallis!
Right, sorry. So, Hal and Mako. They fought this bot. It didn't go well.
How well did it not go, Tallis?
I'm not sure.
Yet when I walked in here, you were examining that bot. So I imagine that since you found the time to do that, you have solved the mystery of how well Howell is.
I had my bugs looking for him, so I just took a break to look over Lael.
I see. And?
I haven't been able to draw a conclusion yet, but Lael seems to be having issues with...
Not Lael. Howell. Where is he?
Oh. I'm close, I think.
I see. Find him for me. And when you do, tell me where he is so I can have him picked up should he need it.
Of course, madam. Oh, I wish I knew what to say. Oh! I'm sorry. That's what I should say, because I've seen people do things like this. Well, not just like this, but things kind of similar. And then they say they're sorry, which is supposed to help. So, I'm sorry, Madame Lafleur.
Thank you, Talise. I, too, am sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. I forgive you. That's what people are supposed to say after somebody tells them they are sorry. I read about it recently when I was studying how apologizing works in case you caught me and I had to do it. Which I should probably say I'm sorry for. So, I'm sorry again, Madame Lafleur.
So am I, Talise. So am I.
Oh, no. No, it's okay. You probably haven't read on it as recently as I have. I already forgave you, so you don't have to say sorry again. You just need to say that you forgive me and we're all good here. Let me help you out. Madame Lafleur, I am sorry I put Hal's life at risk, disobeyed your orders, helped my friends, and kept you in the dark about all of these, and honestly probably more things that I should have told you about recently that are slipping my mind at the moment. Boy, this honesty and apologizing really helps. I've been so nervous about this, but I feel better now. It's your turn.
Talis, once you have located Owl, I need you to pack your belongings.
Ha ha! Yes! Okay. It'll take some time to sort out which bugs I want in my second room, but I have a few ideas. I knew it would work. Well, mostly.
Second room? No, Talis, there will be no second room. There will also be no first room.
Well, that doesn't make sense. There's already a first room.
Talis, you cannot stay in this room any longer. I am releasing you from my care.
What? No. No, 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 madam, no, 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 no.
I'll help you how I can, Talis, but you can no longer stay here. You have lost my trust.
Wait, no. Madam, I can't leave my room.
I know, and yet you must. You have done so before. You'll find a new room, I am sure of it.
But where? Please, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just say you forgive me and I'll stay in my room.
Please don't make this harder than it has to be, Talis. Maybe your new friend will help you. Maybe she will not, but I can no longer take responsibility for you. I am sorry.
I forgive you.
It seems the no longer legless one is here to fetch these two friends of yours. I shall see them off. Once Owl is found, you will alert me, yes?
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Talis. I am sorry.
I forgive you.
I hope that someday I can forgive myself. Your guardian angel has arrived. Come along.
Guardian angel?
Yes, that is how I would think of him if I were in your shoes. Because if it were not for him, or the sacrifices of his wife, then you would not be released from my care for a long, long time. I have ever so many questions for you, and I do not think you would like my particular style of asking.
I find I have questions as well. May I join you in your asking? We may be more successful with teamwork.
Ah, would that we could, Bot. Would that we could. Come.
Sorry about getting Talis in trouble.
No, you are sorry for getting caught. Had you wished to not have Talis in trouble, then you would not have asked things of her that would put her on that path.
We needed her help, and she offered. We couldn't have found Clippy without her. Isn't that worth something?
To me, no. To you, of course. But to Talis, I don't know. But I do hope it was worth it to her because it has cost her a great deal. People shouldn't go missing. Has Talis ever said this to you?
Yeah, when she was helping save everyone.
And the bugs. Do you know of their importance?
I find that they were rather interesting and possess many varied abilities from the few moments I've witnessed them.
They are much more than that. You see, Talis had a room once. For a very, very long time. As a child, she was removed from her home and placed in a room she did not know. By a man she did not know. For how many years she was there, this too she does not know. The only companions of kindness she had in that room were the ones crawling on the floor. Bugs of every shape and size, and she would name all of them and imagine what each of them could do in their own way and how they could escape. Over time, a long, long time, Tallis stayed in that cursed room until she heard a voice. Another girl had been taken. Tallis had a best friend, though this one did not allow herself to become complacent and did not live long. That is how I found Tallis. We had a mission to find that missing girl, and by chance, discovered Tallis. We brought her back here. It took years for her to adjust to her new room, but she finally did. Tallis does not like to leave her room.
I didn't know.
Nor had you thought to ask anything of Tallis, except what she could do for you.
Nice to see you again, Kalik. You're not as tall as I remember. I think last time I saw you, I was dying on your doorstep. Sorry about that. Guess I was dying to see you both again.
Yeah. Hi, Borgoff.
I leave them in your care, and as soon as you deliver them to Beltha, we will mark this portion of her obligement fulfilled.
Wait, madam, before you go, Tallis' friend, the other girl, what was her name?
Gertrude. Gertie, for short. Without her, we would not have found Tallis.
I am glad you did. She seems rather interesting.
She is remarkable. Let us hope this is farewell. For your sake.
You two about set?
Yeah. How pissed is Beltha?
Pissed isn't the word I'd go with. More of a mixture of calm and patience that has me absolutely horrified.
Great. Lyle's getting better. She'll need more time before she remembers everything.
But I will remember everything, right, Kalik? For example, I do not know your... Legs! Legs! You have legs!
Best the credits could buy.
You are funny.
I knew I liked you, Tin Can. Come on, let's get going.
I told a joke once, and it was terrifying.
That's how you know you're doing it right.
Borgoff, can we take Tallis with us?
You really think that's a good idea?
No, not really, but it's the right thing to do.
I've heard a few people say you didn't care much about doing the right thing. I'll be happy to tell them they were wrong. Let's go grab her.
Will Tallis be staying with us?
Yeah, I think so.
And where will we be staying?
I have no idea.
Beltha has something worked out for the two of you. Don't worry, it's not as sinister as that sounds. She wants to keep you out of harm's way until this blows over. You might not believe me, but she's come to care about you, both of you, a great deal.
Could have fooled me.
She could fool a lot of people, but not me. It's our hidden power. Beltha and I can't lie to each other. The other always knows.
Does your graft allow this to happen?
Not about the graft, Tin Can. It's about years of communication, patience, and a love you'll give damn near anything to protect. It's about protecting your some days. Best you can, anyway.
That sounds very sweet. I wish I could recall your wife. I believe we would get along very well.
Oh, you did. Mostly by teaming up on Kalik or Triton. Somehow I was lucky enough to get left out of the crossfire, but that's mostly just sympathy from losing my legs. Guess that luck has run out, though.
Any update on him?
Not yet, but we're close to running a rescue. Beltha is convinced Clippy is going to reach out at any second to give her the go-ahead. Apparently it's some old code they used to use.
I hope they're okay. I didn't want to leave them behind. Tin Can really did want to be there.
Tin Can. I find that I'm becoming very fond of this name. It has a special ring to it when you say it, Kalik. Try saying it again.
We'll get you fixed right up, Tin Can. I promise.
I believe you. And I believe in you. Just find that I do not trust you.
I've earned that. So I better make sure not to lose Tal's trust, too. I don't have very many friends left.
For what it's worth, I never had anything against you. I'm thinking with a little time, everyone else will forget too.
Hello, Talus, our oldest friend. I find that you will be coming with us. We may discuss many things, such as your bugs, holovids, or alcohol. I seem to have a strange interest in it at the moment.
Oh, I can't be in my room anymore.
I know, Talus, and I'm sorry. I know what it means to you. I mean, I get it now. I'm sorry I didn't before.
Will you help me pick up my bugs?
Is it okay, Borgoff?
Yeah, let's get her stuff and get out of here. Beltha can wait a minute.
There's a few I left in the back by my bed. They're heavy, so be careful. I'll tell Gertie to meet us wherever we're going. That just leaves Triton's bug.
Triton's bug?
Yeah, the one we used to get the chip off of him when he was taken. It's by my TV. Well, it's by what used to be my TV.
You have the chip?
Yeah, it's there next to Lael.
What should we do with it? It is far too small to justify its own box, but it may get crushed if we place it in with some of these larger bots.
We watch it, Tin Can. Give it here.
Do you know what's on it?
No. And I'm afraid to find out.
Splintered Caravan is written and directed by Chris Garrett, and today's credits will be read by 3 Whiskey Chris. Assistant director, Mike Moore, one of the greatest people to ever push their way onto a project. Thanks for everything, Magic Mike. Thank you for the countless hours you put into this project from start to finish. It would not be the same without you. I'm very, very grateful for you, man. But most of all, thanks for those daily hugs. Love you. Music and sound design by David Gilbreth, who knew a random Reddit post about cyberpunk music could lead to finding a brother. Wednesday is my favorite day of the week because of you, man. Love you. Edited by Kristen Yinger, who I'm very grateful to know so well. There, that's your one and only compliment ever, I promised. Vocal edits by Erin Nicole Lundquist and Scrap Heap. Thank you for helping me pick up the pieces. You're in the credits with the actors anyway, so I'll see you there in a second. Triton is played by Brandon Hughes, someone who has no business being as nice as they are while being so talented, humble, and good-looking. He'd never say it himself, so I'll do it for him. Thank you for all that you are, brother. You can borrow my video games anytime. Kalik is played by Meredith Yinger. God damn, girl, did we miss you since you moved? But I look forward to every recording day more because it means that you're coming down. Thank you for your belief, talent, and bravery in the face of all things except squirrels. Tin Can is played by Erin Nicole Lundquist. See, I told you we'd see you again. I know right now you're hearing this thinking that I did this just to be a monster and you're only half right. I'm thrilled to know you and to know that Scrap Heap has the best mom ever. Love all 3 of you. Clippy is played by Amanda Hufford. I promised to only give a single sentence or so to each of these shout outs, which doesn't give me near enough space for Clippy. So I'm going to just skip it. Besides, she would just rewrite it and do it better herself anyway. So I'll sum it up with a Caravan comes first. Love you, Clippy. Teasel is played by Ethan Santos, the absolutely creepiest AI that we know. I'm thrilled to be a part of your incredible journey, and I'm crazy proud of you, man. You're wonderful. Hal, played by David Barnett, the extra voices before we found his. I'm thrilled that you're a part of this project and really excited to see where you're going to go, man. And thank you for all those wonderful Spider-Man talks. Talus, played by Meredith Nudo. Even remotely, you managed to rip out our hearts with your skills. You're awesome. I'm thrilled to know you. One of the best things to come from the comics. Borgoff, played by Adam Wright. My best friend, savior, hero, and the closest thing Earth has to a Witcher. I love you, man. Thank you for everything you have done for me. Truly. Beltha, played by Rachel Gilbert. Thank you for being a friend, even when that means enduring each and every terrible scene I put you through. And that by put you through, I mean coming up with these crazy I had an idea moments that put you in awkward situations. Thank you. Minx, played by Siggy, probably the single greatest human to ever exist, to the point where I've accused her of not being human on several occasions. Thank you for everything, Siggy. Hops by Ben Gibson, the gentlest giant who's been killing it in his first acting gig ever. I'm really glad your girlfriend bullied you into auditioning, man. Madame LaFleur, played by Arielle Leggett, the coolest co-worker, singer, and hair you'll ever meet. Check out our music if you haven't. She's incredible. And Joseph Slade for his many voices before moving. Miss you, man. To every single one of our listeners and Patreon backers, thank you for your patience. It's been a weird year, and I'm beyond thankful to still have all of you here, and I promise to keep giving you my all and bring you more of this show that means the world to me. To each and every person hearing this now, thank you for listening.